So this season, going into planting season, when we were doing our prep, we spent a lot of time working on boundaries and AutoPath. Let's talk about why this is important and why every operation needs this.
So high fidelity boundaries are an important part of any operation. We've always had benefits with boundaries in general, but the high fidelity boundaries really brings a lot to the table, especially technology wise, currently and going forward. So behind us we have our boundary mapping gator that we used all off season to go around and map these high fidelity boundaries. We have our Starfire receiver up top that's capable of running SFRTK, which is a high fidelity correction signal. And we have our universal G5 display in the cab. So that way, paired together, we get those high fidelity repeatable boundary lines.
So once we go out and we map it with this, that's where the magic really starts to happen for us. Because we create what I like to call the digital twin in the operation center. And from there, we start planning for the season and automating every next step for the season. So that starts with AutoPath.
Correct.
When we actually go to the field and we have AutoPath, those lines are then generated for the piece of equipment based on the implement width and physical characteristics of that equipment. We get our infield lines that are optimized and our end rows, and the tractor is now smart enough that it switches off seamlessly through the field.
Yeah, it's important to call out that we're getting both infield lines and our end row or headland lines, right? And it's important to have our high fidelity boundaries to know exactly where the next line needs to be, because it's going off of that edge of the field. We need to know where the edge is for any farming operation, but also for our AutoPath boundaries.
And that's where it also starts pairing really nicely with our other technologies that we've had, like turn automation and implement guidance. Once we have that line going around curves, going around telephone poles, implement guidance is going to allow the next pass to match right on the bulk row. Then when we come back on our sprayer or our side dress bar, there's not an imperfection there where we're taking out crop.
Correct. And we're getting like those repeatable lines we keep saying throughout the season for each operation and season after season. So that way we're farming in the same areas year after year and not having to worry about going back and forth.
And that's really important as we think about our long-term planning, being able to offset a bean row from a corn row so that we're actually optimizing that seed placement, getting that optimal seed to soil contact. Technology is unlocking agronomics, it's unlocking efficiencies for us moving forward, and it's given us the ability to plan, and it's also given us the ability to have more accurate data. The data that we've been collecting for so long is only as good as it is accurate. So if we're getting more accurate data, more accurate acreage, more accurate analysis, now we have more accurate plans. Technology's never adapted this fast. It'll never be this slow again. I'm really excited to see what comes in the future.
Can't wait to see.